Beautiful Pisces. Now here's a part of the video that if you're not subscribed already, I'm going to ask you to do that right now. Click that notification bell to all. Why don't you leave a like and a comment once you're done watching. All of this helps support this channel. I post twice a day, 9:45 a.m. and 9:45 p.m. for the extended Eastern time. I have a Patreon link. I have also affiliate links to all the cards below and a one-time donation link. Right now, if you join my personal website, which is free, you get a free video not available anywhere from me as a thank you. This website will be the key to any free or paid readings and giveaways I may do in the future. Thank you so much for your time. I'm going to let you get back to your reading now. Hello, beautiful Pisces, and welcome back to Intuitive Energies. My name is Jane, and here is your full moon in Scorpio reading. We're also having a lunar eclipse going on. So I took out of the Moonology decks, I took out the full moon in Scorpio, breathe through the tension, and the full moon eclipse. Conclusions are within reach. So I really, I like this combination for us Pisces, and I'm going to tell you why. First of all, Scorpio is a water sign. We are water. We do well with other water signs. It's just we have to be careful of the intensity of it because, well, water signs are very intense. Water is intense, okay? So here we go. I'm going to look, if you haven't seen the video that I posted on the community tab, it's from Christina Lopes, and it's talking about the attributes of the full moon and how the eclipses are affecting. We had the solar eclipse and the supermoon, all of that kind of just compounds. If you didn't feel the last full moon, you're not going to feel anything at all. The last full moon in Taurus was insanely powerful. I felt it right down to the tip of my toes. So this one I'm hoping really lets me just kind of go into my own energy as well. So here's some of the traits from Scorpio, and I'm going to list out the nice ones, okay? We're not focusing on anything negative this time. We've got to turn this into beautiful traits that are going to help us in our journey. They're discreet. They're secretive sometimes with an air of mystery around them. So that's kind of nice in its own way, right? The air of mystery. I like that. Other personality traits include fearlessness, boldness, thanks to Mars, passion, creativity, and fierce loyalty. So we have bold, creative, determined, mysterious, mystical, passionate. And they do have the idea of going in deep. So this energy is coming in with the full moon. Full moon usually means the completion of something. So in this completion, whatever you're finishing off, you're entering a new phase here of just releasing, okay, breathe through the tension, releasing whatever is tensing you up, okay, and it's time to really find the answers, okay, and Scorpio is a wonderful sign for you to look for that. Scorpio will get to the nitty-gritty of things. They're going to search till they find an answer. Now, with it, be careful not to get stuck there, Pisces, because you don't want to get stuck in that energy either. But you can do a lot of soul searching, energy searching, and find answers. I'm going to pull another card out of here, okay? See what else these cards have to offer as great advice on how to use this energy, okay? By the way, eclipses make everything bigger. So the energy gets bigger. So, yeah. I don't know, Pisces, but between the passion of Taurus that just came through and the passion of the water sign of Scorpio, it's mysterious, very passionate sign as well, you may be going through a time of feeling it. And that's okay. Okay? It's a very nice place to be, Pisces. Very nice. And you may say, well, I don't have anybody to share it with. Well, we all don't always have somebody to share it with. I mean, we're not 24/7 with a lover. So just share it with yourself. And then walk in the world in beauty and in love and in passion. Let that stuff spill out and shine. Okay? Show how beautiful. Right. Talk less. Last quarter moon in Pisces. Talk less, feel more. There you go. Feel more. And that's what I feel. I feel like the expansion of this energy, you're going to be like giving it, you know, in energy form. Not less in words, such as me, who talks and talks, more in just walking around and feeling good in your own energy, in your own skin. You know, and say, I feel really comfortable in my own skin. You're going to feel really good in this energy. I'm still feeling that wave of just flowing in it, you know, like just laying back in the energy of it. So it's very nice. Very nice. Okay, so let me see here. I'm going to pull another one from this Moonology deck. Why not? Talk less, feel more. I've been actually trying to do that a lot, except for here. As I said, I can't be silent here. But with people, you know, I don't know. I think that we could utilize so many more other things, like touch, a smile, smiling eyes, movement, listening. There's a lot more that we could do. The end of a tough cycle approaches. Full moon in Capricorn. Oh, Capricorn is my moon sign. So that's good. We'll take it. Okay, we'll take that as it's less of what the card says, the full moon in Capricorn. It's more like the saying of it, the end of a tough cycle approach. But we know that, Pisces. We've gone into, like, even this week, we've gone to aha moments of, holy crap, I got it, and now I'm going to be able to move forward. So absolutely, this is going to help. And it's good that it's appearing now while we're going into the Scorpio moon, because we don't want to get stuck not having solutions and then deep diving into trying to find a solution without having a clue of what that might be. Because that's when you get stuck. I feel like almost, you know, I feel like the Knight of Pentacles. What is it? What is it? And it's like a dog with a bone, can't find it. My apologies. I really need this. Yes, I know. I make strange little sounds. I do that all the time. It's just me appreciating my coffee. That coffee has been like the beginning of a very happy journey for me. I started with just simply enjoying coffee. That's it. Some days I felt like I couldn't enjoy nothing else. But if I had that, somehow the day wasn't lost, okay? All right, so I have the Queen of the Moon Oracle. Ooh, release. I love it. 27, number 9. Ooh, there's big, strong, beautiful energy with that. Oh, gratitude. See, that's what I was saying. If you're grateful for one thing in your life every day, the day's not completely lost. Okay, so I'm going to take one more. And growth. So beautiful. They're all perfect. They are all absolutely beautiful. All right. So you have release, you have gratitude, and you have growth. So much coming in. And these are both 5s. This is 23 and this is 5. 2 5s make what? A 10. A cycle completion. So you have 9 and 10. Beautiful. It's flowing. It's really flowing. That's what I get from this. Everything is really flowing for you, Pisces. So let's see what 27, a release. I give you a little bit of the Queen of the Moon Oracle. Let it go. I like it. Let, period, it, period, go, period. That's it. It's time to release anything that does not serve you. Negative habits do not engage you anymore, as the payoffs are not enough, right? You are ready to make room for bigger, brighter, More aligned things. More aligned things. I like the way to say that. Like, we don't know what those things are, but they're more aligned things. There is a payoff if we decide to finally release something we no longer need. The payoff is as individual as you are. What I've been saying all along. But there will be a universal feeling of making space for something new. Remember when I was talking to you about my friend who had that big thing in the middle and then released it, and it felt like there was a big hole that she just was able to fill up, okay? The secret to effectively releasing what no longer serves you, in fact, knowing that the payoff will indeed be worth it, which makes it super important to know what that positive payoff may be. For example, giving up a habit, such as smoking, which we know is detrimental to your body and that it is cancer-causing, among many other nasty things, has payoffs. What the most important payoff is for you may be different for someone else who is giving up the habit, but it needs to be clear to your mind, body, and spirit. You might give up so that your body feels healthier generally, or so that your children and those around you aren't exposed to smoke and chemicals, or that you live longer, or that the money you're wasting could be used on something more in line with what you really want, such as travel home, which are real payoffs for which is worth releasing the habit. In magic in particular and spellcraft, the art of release is raising power is vital to its effectiveness. Should we raise power without sending it out to the universe or deities in a focused way, it remains stagnant or stuck. This can cause us to feel overwhelmed. Alright, so I was surprised that they mentioned smoking. Not that I have any aversion to that. I was a smoker for many years. I quit, I think I think it's probably more than 10 years now. I had quit before for 3-year periods. I was never a real smoker, so I never pass judgment on anybody who does. Both my parents were smokers. But you can use that on anything, not just smoking, Pisces, okay? I feel that whatever's just not cutting it in your life anymore, whatever doesn't bring you joy and happiness and is causing you hardships and problems, it should always just be looked at and released. Now, for some people, like I've seen older generations who smoke 1 cigar a day for the rest of their lives, and that didn't seem to bother them much, okay? They took joy, just like I take joy in my coffee every day. They took joy in their 1 cigar. So I'm not ready to put everything all in one basket. But if it's causing harm to anybody, you most especially, and others, then it's worth taking a look at, okay, and seeing if there's alternatives. I'm a big believer in just releasing what no longer suits you, whatever that may be, Pisces. All right, so you have gratitude here. I love that. I love the gratitude. Look at these holding hands. Okay, have you held somebody's hand lately? It's so worth it. It's so worth it to hold somebody's hand. I actually had a friend that I've had forever, and I never held her hand. And you know what? I grabbed her hand and held her hand, and she was a little taken aback, but then she just let it happen, and it felt so good. It felt so good. We do not touch people nearly enough. And I'm not talking in any kind of a weird way. I'm talking in a very platonic way. We were made to be near each other. I don't know why we do not just take, I don't know, that beautiful opportunity to do more, especially with our hands, okay, when it comes to people. Be where you are and be thankful. There's always something to be grateful for, no matter your suffering. Gratitude raises a lower vibration to a higher one, even if it's just a little bit of coffee. Do not allow yourself to be surrounded by too many negative people. Yes, that is very hard. And you know what? I feel your pain if you go to an office or work every day and you're surrounded by people that you have no choice but to be around. Okay? I don't know what to tell you, Pisces. Try to do the best you can. Try to I don't know, get away from them as much as you can, or block them off when they start on this negative thing. They'll either stop talking to you or they will ask why, and you can be very honest with them, saying, I don't know, some of the stuff you say has negative connotation, and it really affects me. You know what? They might be insulted, but they're really going to think about it. And if they don't, well, they're not worth worrying about, really. Do not allow yourself to be surrounded by too many negative people. Life is conspiring for you. As we enter the last quarter moon, it's not the last quarter moon, but the energies begin to turn towards surrender and release. We're already there, so this is just telling you to stay more in gratitude, Pisces, okay? Pay attention to what you have right now, both positive and negative, and putting this focus allows you to wisely discern, to be grateful for all of it. Yes, all of it, because the nasty stuff, the stuff that's making you suffer right now has already happened, and you can take wisdom from it. However, it's going, and when it's left for good, and only the good stuff is left, the rest of it's going to be absolutely great. In other words, it's like the more you get rid of the bad stuff, the more you're leaving in for the good, right? And the great. So take a few things you feel grateful for and make a list. Right. Put it in the comments section. It might actually give you something at the end of the month, Pisces. Yes. Okay. Raise your vibrations. Banish any resistance you have to ditching old, outmoded patterns. This turns your powerful focus away from a story you may have started to believe of everything's going wrong or that life does terrible things to you, and gratitude is a balancer. In fact, it normally tips the scales to the positive. So absolutely wonderful, Pisces. Do that. And then you have growth at number 5. I'm trying not to use like the moon phases for this because honestly we're not in that moon phase, but you know, we're always returning to a moon phase. So don't get stuck on that stuff. Just take the energy that's being offered up and just go within it, okay? Growth. Reject stagnancy. To get unstuck, take action. The choice to grow should be made. Expect growing pains when making huge changes in your life. Change is a natural part and cannot be pushed against forever. That's what I was talking about all week, the tower. You either bring it down or it will come down, okay? Change and transformation are a constant. This is what this planet does. Look around you. Look at what nature does. Look at how the planet spins. It's constantly changing, constantly transforming. This is the blueprint of our journey here. And the faster we learn how to keep going with the flow, the better it is. Change should aim and purpose. Be courageous. You will blossom. Think of a willow tree. Willows often grows on the sandy banks of highly shiftable and changeable rivers, yet they reach huge sizes, successfully growing and holding fast in an unpredictable habitat. How do they do this? When you see a young willow on the banks for a long while, it just looks like a feeble stick. It may have a few branches and leaves, but at first the trunk will be fine and flexible rather than robust. What we don't see immediately is the root base. The willow spends a lot of time establishing a veritable root city under the surface. These roots are long, strong, and very numerous, finding their way into many nooks and crannies, holding onto rocks, other established tree roots, and anything that had helped with their stability. These roots go off in all directions, thus securing their position just in case the earth begins to shift. Then, only then, once these root networks are established well enough, does the willow put its energy into further growth. The trunk begins to thicken and widen and harden and travel upwards to the sky. However, as they grow, the branches have little of the trunk's supportive thickness. They have instead the instructions that they must be flexible. Flexible means they can turn with the sun and survive punishing winds that might threaten to topple the rest of the tree. All of this growth is done with purpose and divine strategy. The waxing lunar cycle calls for growth, but not growth without aim or purpose. When we understand our current position, accept it, and decide to change, we will naturally grow as people. We might experience some growing pains. After all, transformation of any kind is rarely completely easy and trouble-free. Having a strong intention of what the results of our growth will be, helps with gaining the courage and resilience to move forward with our growth and into the eventual blossoming of true self. Okay, so Spirit wants me to tell you as well that I say growth, and it's not like you have periods where you're not going to reap from the growth that you're doing. Okay? If you put the energy and effort in whatever you're doing, there will be times of reaping the rewards. You're going to get what you put in. Okay? So it's not all just toil and trouble and work. It's putting the work in, and then every once in a while getting a good, you know, a good something coming in with it there, Pisces. All right, so I'm going to pull some tarot cards because I'm already like really, wow. This is already 20 minutes long, Pisces. I am just talking my little head off today. Okay. Ooh. What else? Knight of Pentacles. Didn't I just say Knight of Pentacles? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Okay. So Knight of Pentacles is showing really great growth. It's showing some major good stuff. Look at him. Her. Look at this rider. Let's put it like that. Beautiful. I want that headdress. Wow. That's awesome. I want to wear it. Where would I wear that? Grocery store? Why not? This is beautiful. The Knight of Pentacles is showing me that there's progress, okay? They're loyal, dependability. That's all what I said about Scorpio, right? They deep dive, they go in, they're in there to figure it all out. The problem with the Knight of Pentacles, just be very careful, is getting stuck in the details, okay? You can be halted by details. So, especially with the eclipse coming in, so it's going to feel really intense. Try to keep flowing. Don't get stuck. I'm hearing don't get, stuck. Eight of Pentacles. Look at all this hard work coming in with this. Yes, you're going to be doing so much great work with this. Diving deep. Quality work. Look at all these pentacles too, Pisces. Put in the work now. Okay, it's going to pay off. It's going to pay off. Oh. Launch. That's exactly it. Time to launch. The Devil. Yeah, the Devil is don't get restricted. Don't get stuck. These bookends is just to remind you, don't get stuck in this. Okay? Don't get... Don't get stuck. Free yourself from the cycles of guilt, frustrations. Maybe if you can't find an answer, just flow to the next thing, I would say. And launch. Definitely launch. Don't sit on it. Start moving forward. Whatever you're looking for, you can look in deeper as you're going towards it, okay? Don't get stuck. Don't let this energy keep you stuck. That is the big thing with this moon. Because you're going to want to just go in and just dive deep and figure it out. So just be careful. Be careful, okay? All right. So I'm going to let you go with this. Six of Swords, right? Transition underneath. You are definitely moving. You're moving towards something else. I love the fact that it's all like night deep dive. It's like I feel like the bottom of the ocean where it's dark. You're going really in where you need to go, okay? But don't forget to seek the light of the moon, okay? Seek the light of the moon. Seek the light of the moon. If you can't find the sun right now, seek the light of the moon, okay? All right, Pisces, this is it. This is my big thing. This is my big thing today. All right, I'm going to come back and do the reading for the upcoming week. That should be interesting. And thank you so much for being here as always. I appreciate you so very much. And I will see you later. Love, light, and blessings to you. Take care.